Yo, what's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Garage Talks 5417 podcast. I'm your host, Desmond Reynolds, aka the Peacekeeper. We sitting here with a great guest. Yet again, another great guest in Vega Taylor making his return for season 2. So make sure you tap in and listen up because we're gonna have a great conversation. VT, welcome back, my brother.
Good to see you.
Good to have you back,
Appreciate
man.
it.
A return.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
Doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Such is life, you know. You look great.
Thank you.
Man, slimmed up even more.
Little life journey, you know.
For real?
Yeah.
What's your secret?
Just do it.
I know
Discipline.
that. Mm-hmm.
Discipline, you know.
Yeah, you slimming up, man.
Appreciate it. 14 pounds down.
14 down? Ooh, count that. Count each pound. They each count.
That's a lot. Think about it.
How's it feel?
Feels great.
Yes, definitely.
It's good for your body and your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like it.
You weigh yourself or do you just...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
good.
I weigh myself at home and then I weigh myself at work.
Gotcha.
So, like boxers and then clothes. You know?
On,
then I look
off,
at myself,
on,
hey.
Those are the ones in boxers. Huh? You remember they did that wipe on challenge, wipe off challenge?
Try to do the, who was it in that movie, Tom Cruise, where he slides in his boxers?
Yeah.
I do some things, I'm home alone.
Man, health really is wealth.
It is, man. You know, we take it for granted.
Yes.
You know, we always like, we can eat this, we can eat that.
Right.
But it catches up to you in the long run.
Straight up.
You know, you'd be surprised how many people look at you when you say, yeah, I'm eating healthier.
Oh,
Why?
man, all the time.
It's like, why?
Man.
Well, why not? I'm not blessed to have a fast metabolism like a lot of people do, you know?
Right.
So, but I kind of like it at the same time. It's like a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, challenge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
New things.
Right.
So,
You love yourself, right?
yeah.
So you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. You know, loving yourself is important. You got to love yourself.
Man, definitely. No one can eat good for you.
No one can't do anything for you except for you.
Straight.
No one can make changes except for you. You know, you can't have people hold your hand. You have to do it. That was me. You know, I always wanted people to hold me and guide me, but I have to do it.
Man, yes.
Even though I don't want to.
Right.
But I have to.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still slip and I'll have my sweets here or there and things like that. But it's like, does it blow your mind sometimes how accessible like fast food is? Like
How cheap it is?
Cheap, accessible, open late.
Right there. It's just right there. You turn around, it's right there.
Isn't that's so mind blowing?
You want to go get a salad, and it's just like you look, your jaw drops. You can go get a $5 pizza.
Call it good.
And I ain't gonna lie, you know, I've been, you know, cheating a little bit with some meals, but you know, back to the grind. You know,
Back to the grind.
you gotta live here. You know, you gotta live too.
Right.
I feel like with the weight loss journey, the more you stress about what you're gonna eat, the more difficult it's gonna be. So, you know, have fun with it. Eat what you want, but minimum to it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even think of the word right now, but you know, portion size.
Straight.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but have fun at the same time. Have fun with it. It's like a game. You know, what level can you beat this week? How much pound can you lose this week?
Ain't that the truth?
You have to make things fun.
You got to. I think I need to get a scale. I don't have one right now, but I need to get one.
I got a good one. It tracks my phone too, so it's like an app on my phone.
Oh, you're good.
So
You're set.
when I weigh on the scale, it goes straight to my phone.
Okay.
So
Shoot.
it's nice.
Let's go.
I like it. Go look, hey.
Hey. I'll be real with you, mate. There is no better feeling seeing your progress, whether it's on the scale, in the mirror, all that stuff.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, straight up. You look great, man. Keep it up. Seriously.
You know, I feel it. I feel great.
That's the part. You feel good and then you look good. People forget that. You got to feel good to look good. I don't care what you say. I've seen so many beautiful people in the world. Then I talk to them and shake their hand and I'm like, ooh, you got some demons attached to you. You got some problems. They're like, ooh.
You'd be surprised how many people deal with demons too.
Straight up. And that's what I'm saying. That's why, like you said, you feel good, man. You V. And then you look great.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
I feel good. I feel great. And like you said, and there's demons too.
Straight
But
up.
it makes me strong enough to battle those demons.
That part.
That's the good part.
Man, that part. You got to be prepared for battle.
All the time.
All the time.
Got every single day. When you wake up, you're like knowing, okay, God, let me wake up again. Time to go do what he wants me to do.
Straight up.
Got to go do the Lord's work.
Got to go do it.
And a lot of it we don't do. Majority, he wants us to spread his word.
Right.
We don't do that very well. Forgive me. But no, we don't. But again, it's just, there's a lot of hate out there too.
Oh, yeah. Hate is easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy, but can you imagine how much energy you got to exert to hate somebody?
Hate takes away all my energy.
Okay.
It drains me.
Yes.
The negative.
It does.
It literally makes me sick.
Right.
Like exhausting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It takes so much energy, and people forget your energy in a day is finite.
Yeah.
Which is, and you know what finite means, right? You only got so much of it.
Explain.
So finite means you only got so much of a resource in a day, or in a month or whatever. Finite just means there's not unlimited. So like your energy's being finite in a day. So when you use it, I got a lot of energy in a day, so it's tough. But I know when I use it, I know when I use it, I can't get it back. I'm gonna have to sleep. I'm gonna have to meditate, pray. So yeah, that's what I mean by energy. You only get so much in a day, so careful how you use
that
it.
a lot at work, like mentally and physically.
Bruh, honestly.
And then when I come home, even on the weekend, it's like I'm drained.
Isn't that scary?
It is, because I feel like I don't do enough like I should be. I feel like I don't put in enough work like I do at work at home. Another thing I fight, that's another demon I battle.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're putting 40 plus in, man.
Yeah.
That's a crazy system to deal with. We could get into that. That's something I don't agree with. That 40 plus a week, that's so much of your time. You're with your coworkers more than you're with your family. I don't think that's right.
I agree. We work to live, and it's expensive. So we have to work even harder to live.
Yeah.
And that comes with stress. It interferes with you and your loved ones,
Oh, yes.
your kids,
Absolutely.
everything. You're just, you in general, your life,
Your overall well-being.
your mental health. And that's something that a lot of people deal with, I don't agree with it either, the 40 hours a week.
Right.
I don't agree with a lot of things. But
Straight up. Straight up.
that's a big old debate that people love to argue about.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, since way back, I forgot who put it in. Maybe we can find the name real quick. Kev, can you find who put the 40-hour work weeks in?
Henry Ford.
Is it Henry Ford?
In the introduction of the Ford factories.
Ford. There we go. Henry Ford. I almost said Tom Ford. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't even know. So.
Henry Ford. Look at that. And that was back in what year was that? 1926.
That's been
So we're going that far back.
98 years.
Working, still working
almost
the
100
40s.
years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why do you think, I think on that subject, our past generations, I honestly chuck it up. They just didn't know better for the majority. But I mean, for us.
A lot of things were cheaper back then too.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't, I feel like they didn't have to work as hard back then.
Okay, I feel that.
Now. There's so much more things to do nowadays. So many more businesses, things that people make up just to make money.
To make it, yes. Oh, so
which
many
is
ways.
not a bad thing, but don't work us too hard. Let us live too.
Right.
Man, I shouldn't have to wake up and be dreading to go. to work.
Straight up.
I should be happy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love my peers that I work with, though. They're my family.
Okay, gotcha.
So, we have fun with it.
Right.
But we don't want to be there 40 hours a week.
No, you don't. That's crazy. I also think though, when we feel like that, it's our soul calling to us to say, hey, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to go somewhere else.
Yep.
I mean,
You can feel that calling too.
you can feel it.
You can hear it. I don't know how to explain it, but you can hear that calling.
Man, you think a lot of people ignore that calling?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
Because
too.
they're scared of change.
Yeah.
Change is scary.
It is.
It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing.
Oh, absolutely. And the system gives you comfortability. So you're getting your paycheck, you're getting your benefits, but sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. And what if you fly, man?
Again, it's a system. It's scary.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad we touched on that. It's true. I think on that topic of making choices to better your life, that does include the job. Sometimes you got to go towards your passion, man. You got to. It's scary and as hard as it is, you got to do it. I feel it.
you have to do something you love. You have to. That's what our goals are, to do something we love.
Oh, absolutely.
If you don't do it, then you're just doing other people's work. You're
And
not doing the work that you want to do.
And you're going to be miserable about it.
Exactly.
Would you, if you did something you love, would you take a pay cut?
Yes.
Nice.
I would rather be happy.
If like all your bills are paid, like they're settled, you just don't have as much play money, you would?
Yeah, I would, because I'm happy and I'm doing something I love. I'd rather make less doing something I love than making more than not doing something I love.
Got you.
I think
Respect.
I think anybody. I hope people would be on that same path.
Respect.
So that's a big feeling of mine.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I've talked to so many people, V, that like, yeah, they're like, yo, I'm happy. I took the pay cut. I'm good.
But are you really?
Yeah. No, for real. The pay cut when they're doing what they love. It's
But then you hear those people who aren't happy but still have to put that fake happiness in, like fake smile.
oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm happy. It's like, but you're not though.
Oh man, they call that keeping up with the Joneses, man. You trying to just keep up with everybody.
And I think that's what a lot of us do.
Right.
Just trying to keep up.
Trying to keep up.
Live. We're just trying to live another day, live in this society. That's expensive.
Very expensive.
America is expensive.
Oh my gosh, man! It keeps
Like,
going
don't
up.
get me started.
Tell me why gas go up and people don't see they check go up, man.
I
That's
remember gas
crazy.
was 2 something. Now it's like 4 something.
Oh my gosh! I just got some food for a burrito and a cookie for $20. I said, ugh.
Tell me why going to the grocery store to get spaghetti for dinner is like $50 now.
Oh my gosh,
That
for
used
real.
to be a $10 dinner.
Man, and you got kids.
Yeah.
It be
I like to eat too. When I hear spaghetti now, I'm like, yeah. I want an extra scoop of the noodles, please.
Hey, it's crazy, man. I'm like, shoot.
I'm like, let me get my plate first.
Right? For real. Scoot over. Y'all get what's left. I'll tell you something.
Good thing we don't do a lunch line in my house.
Yeah, for real.
We see some sweet chin music around here.
Hit them with the clack, clack, clack.
No.
Real quick though, speaking of work and like spending too much time at it, here's a fun question for you because I knew it was gonna get on that topic.
Here we go.
Is the night before the day off better than the actual day off at work?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Made you think about it.
For a
Huh?
second, but I'm like, I'm excited on my Fridays when I work. I'm like, whoo, thank
Woo.
you.
I'm gonna
And
stay
then
up late.
I'm gonna stay up. Well, no, because I still got to get up and take them to school. So I do got a bedtime after work. But knowing that I don't have to go to work that day,
Man.
it's nice too.
Right,
But
right.
the night before my Friday, oh yeah.
So the
It's-
Thursday night?
Yep, Thursday night.
You
I love
good.
it. I love it. It's like Christmas Eve. It's like the night before Thanksgiving too.
Yeah,
You know
every
you're gonna
week.
eat. See what I mean about eating?
Man.
It's bad.
Oh, that question right there. I agree, man. The night before, I'd be
Better
like,
bookmark that question.
You're out of it right there. Hit the money. It's true,
Like,
man.
hey.
The night before, you like, I got a whole day ahead of me. And then you
Right.
get to the day, and you like,
The worst part is though, knowing that it's your Thursday night and work is going so bad sometimes, you're just like, then you look at the time, it's going so slow, you're like, hurry up. But you're still like, still a great night.
straight up. Straight up.
I love it.
But that's what I mean. Back to that. I mean, it shouldn't be like, that's what I mean. I let people know you should work something that those days, like, yeah, it might be a hard day, but that's what it is, a hard day. It's not a bad, terrible day.
No, I should have rephrased that. It's just sometimes, we have bad days.
Right.
Not horrible days. It's just bad days. It's life.
Right, right.
We all have those.
Well, I mean, V, I'm saying like if you're doing something you love in general, it's like, bro, you even on those hard long days, you like, oh, I'm good. Let's
Like right
run
now,
it back.
I'm doing something I love. I'm chatting it up with you.
There you go.
The world sees it.
Got the world out on here.
A lot of people know my story,
Right.
and that's something I really want to do. Love is help people. And that's again, I would take a major pay cut just so I can save someone's life.
Just to save somebody. That's the best feeling.
It is.
It's better than getting paid to get a compliment. I mean, to get a compliment
You'd be
from someone.
surprised how many people fight for a compliment
Man,
just to get a compliment because they don't know, because a compliment is important to a lot of people.
straight up.
When you bust your butt for a lot, for so long, you just want a little recognition. And if you don't get it, you don't have the motivation to keep doing it. And
Absolutely.
I realize that,
Absolutely.
and it's tough.
Absolutely. I mean, people spend thousands of dollars to get a compliment if you really look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Get surgery done, buy the craziest clothes, craziest cars.
A lot of people people battle self-consciousness. And again, a lot of people don't have self-love. You have to have self-love to have strength. Everything is self-love.
Right.
It's like a natural energy. You think about it.
Straight up.
Because you tell yourself, you wake up, you look in your mirror, you're like, I do love me. I love myself. Let's get it. Let's go get this money. Let's
Yes,
go.
let's go
It's going to be
get
a
it.
great day. And if you
Yes.
wake up and you be like, I'm not feeling myself today, it's not going to be a great day.
Oof. Oof.
And I can say probably 95% of us do that every morning.
Absolutely.
And then the other 5% is the smiling, happy ones that doing what they love.
Absolutely.
So it's a big difference.
I agree.
Majority of us suffer with the 40 hours a week, not doing what we love, and it's a sad situation. I'm thankful that I'm a 4-day a week. Get my 40 hours in 4 days.
Okay.
I think majority that's how work should be.
You just go what, Monday through Thursday?
Monday through Thursday.
There you go. Just knock it out.
Knock it out. I think a lot of jobs should be like that. I don't think anybody should have to work on the weekends. I mean, you have to have time for family and yourself, and you believe God,
Right.
which a lot of us don't put that in our schedule at all. It's sad. It's like we do everything and we push God to the side. But when we need something, we go straight to Him.
Go straight to him. Or when we get everything we need, we forget about him. That's the sad one too.
Because we think money is what we need.
Our belly's full. Our belly's full. We good.
But He's the one providing. And realistically, He provides.
He's like, watch how quick I could take this from you. I'll tell you a crazy story. I had a friend, I can't say names, but I had a friend. This guy had it going. I think he was in real estate, if I remember right. He was in real estate. Guy had it going, making money. I think the year I start hanging out with him, he hit $1 million. And he was good. Belly was full. Everything was right. Smiling, laughing on his fitness journey. But come to find out, he did not love himself as much as he should have. He just didn't. And his wife inherently felt that. And they didn't make it. They didn't make it through. They went their separate ways. He slipped into a deep hole, and he was hurt. He was hurt, and it's crazy to me because I'm literally hanging with this dude all the time. He got so much that I would want on the outside, and then bow, that hit. And I mean, he just, he had his demons he was fighting, and he was like, yo, bro, he would call me, Des, I need this, and this, or I need some help. I need some assistance, some advice. I'm like, bruh, I'm in my head, I'm in my early 20s. Like, this is crazy. but it just shows how much self-love and preservation is key. Like I said, he hit 7 figures the year I started hanging with him, I want to say, or he was close to 7 figures. Big money. And still.
To show you that it doesn't buy happiness.
It doesn't. It helps, don't get me wrong, but it don't
Doesn't make you love yourself.
Don't sustain it.
Isn't it crazy how you were only seeing what you were seeing from the outside of him, not what was truly the inside?
Not till it got bad. Not till it got bad.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of things that we don't see. We just assume what we see on the outside of people. I don't know how any more clear I can say that.
Right.
So, you know, you can look at me and be like, "Oh, VT look happy."
Mm-hmm.
Don't assume, because you never know what someone's going through.
But you pretty fulfilled because you've defeated and won a lot of battles too, though. You got to remember that you've been through a lot, and you did the damn thing, man. Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
You did it. Doing it, I should say. You're doing it because we're always fighting.
Yeah, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
I just hit 3 years of sobriety.
Hey,
So,
let's go.
April was my 3 years.
April like first.
No, April 24th.
Okay.
So that was my 3 years.
April 24.
Yep, I'm clean from alcohol.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's an everyday battle.
Absolutely.
It is. It's not easy,
Man.
but it's fun at the same time. Knowing that I can do it makes me love myself even more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing other people seeing me do it is, you know, I'm not gonna say no names, but I got some people following that same path. You know, some coworkers, and they look happier than I've ever seen them.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, they're on the weight loss journey too. So, they're doing it. You know, shout out to people who are doing it because it's possible. Recovery is possible.
Absolutely.
It's a struggle, but it's possible.
How important is it to have a good circle around you, support system?
It's key.
Is it?
Once you realize you eliminate the circle that you used to have that wasn't helping you grow, and you shrink it, you realize how much more you can grow.
Gotcha.
My circle is very small.
Is it?
So, I mean, from what I used to be, my circle was huge. You can even put 2 circles.
Yeah, hey, you the man. You the man.
So, I mean,
You is the man.
now I walk through life sometimes ducking. You know,
Ducking.
like my head, making sure I'm not seen.
Whew,
So,
man.
it's what the past still haunts me sometimes. You know, a lot of people don't really know that I'm sober. You know, only majority of people who truly care know. So I'll be walking around, just don't want to see people I don't want to see.
You still get those invites?
No.
No.
No, I think a lot of people know very clear that I am sober, and I won't put myself in that situation.
What advice, I guess you put that right there, but what advice would you give someone that's like, they have to be around those areas in a way, like say their job entitles them to socialize or entitles them to be in certain scenarios? What advice would you give somebody? What tool to be like, hey, use this to deflect all those temptations?
There's so many advice.
Drop 1 or 2 for us. What's your primary, like Call of Duty?
What's my care package?
What's the care? Yeah, somebody listening, they like, yo, man, I can't just, they in those scenarios.
I just do it, man. I just do it. I had to tell myself that, you just got to tell yourself if you do it, the comeback is even harder.
If you fall back.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm competitive with myself too. I'm a competitive person, so this kind of helps me grow. I know because I know some people in life, when they fall back, they have to fall back.
Absolutely.
Because they become stronger.
Absolutely.
Me, if I fall back, I don't know if I will come back.
Wow. That's
and
deep.
that's what scares me the most, and that's what keeps me going.
Absolutely.
I always tell myself I would probably die if I fell back. I would, because I'd be like, I'm going to, it's time.
Just
I've been waiting for this for so long, you know?
yeah, just
I still
forget
have-
it.
I still have one devil on my shoulder that says, you know, you want to do it. You know, that's that one sip. And then I got
Just
the
have
other angel on my shoulder, you know, say, don't do it, man. Your kids see how good you're doing. You have your family. You know?
Man,
Your loved ones are rooting for you.
right.
I don't want to disappoint any of them.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't want to go back to where I was.
It's crazy though, because like, yeah, I hear that so much. It's just, oh, you could just sip, have a beer, have a drink, have this. It's just one, but that's what leads to the next and the next.
I was talking to an individual, and I was like, I couldn't just sip. Like, if I was drinking a beer, like in a can, I would have to at least like shotgun it just to start it. I couldn't sip.
Really?
And I couldn't just do a 12-pack or a 24-pack. I would have to keep going.
Gotcha.
I couldn't just have wine with dinner, you know? Like, I would have, once I start drinking, I have to.
Just gotta go.
I gotta go. But that's, again, you're self-destructing at the same time. You know, you're covering a lot of emotions, a lot of trauma. You know, because you don't know. I didn't know how to handle everything. I just thought alcohol was my support.
Right.
That, again, it was my biggest support. It's my go-to.
It got you through the hard days at work. It got you through any arguments. It got you through any battles you're dealing with. You can resort to that, call it good.
But when I thought it was, you know, doing justice, it made even more of problems.
More problems.
And then I keep covering up, keep drinking.
I was just gonna say.
You know, so I'm adding more problems, more problems, more problems. Nothing's getting better now.
Right.
You know,
But to you in a way,
in my
you
head,
did.
I'm great.
You're good. Yeah, I'm saying.
You know, because when you're drinking, it's a selfish act. You don't care what you're causing to other people. You're only worried about how you're making yourself feel.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
you don't know how many people you're hurting.
Who you're hurting, who you're letting down.
Who you let down, who you hurt, who you're breaking, you know. And when you say you're sober, it doesn't mean you're recovered. Recovery is
Forever.
it's a lifetime. It is forever.
Forever, ever.
It's you know. Was that Kanye? Forever ever?
Outcast. Forever, ever. Straight up.
I just had that song pop in my head when you said that. Now I got Miss Jackson playing.
Yeah. Had the dogs looking right there in the house. Oh, I'm gonna watch that video. Straight up, man.
I love it, man.
It's true. And would you say it suppresses the best you? Kind of like we were talking with the job thing. Your whole organic self can be intimidating because one of our biggest fears is that we think we're inadequate for the limelight of our lives, the limelight of what we really deserve in life. It's crazy. You look at it, like you said, 95% maybe. Yeah. I will one up you and say 97, 98 to really unlock the true you.
You could say the whole world, 100%.
Almost 100. Yeah, probably 100 almost. You know? It's crazy.
You think a lot of people out there are happy? Even someone who is a millionaire, like let's say a major surgeon. You think he's actually happy? You know, all the stress person, he or she deals with?
Right.
Have to tell a family, oh, I'm sorry, you know, that they didn't make it.
That weighs on you. That weighs big time.
Yeah. There's always something leaning on you.
Always.
There's always a heavyweight.
Straight up. But you deserve great things. I really believe that. A lot of people, everyone deserves great things. It's just we suppress ourselves. We do it. Alcohol, substance abuse.
I think we psych ourselves out way too much, you know, more than we should.
Absolutely. Well, you know what they call that? Imposter syndrome.
So you're teaching me something right now.
Imposter syndrome, pretty much. Yes, I'm not good enough. Why me? This shouldn't be me. Say you start inching towards that dream or that aspiration you want, that fulfillment.
Kind of like a self-pity party. In a way.
In a way.
But you're crying for help at the same time.
Kind of at the same time. Oh, absolutely. Because you're beating yourself up. I'm not deserving of this. Instead of you walk in that room with your chin up, not your nose in the air, just your chin up, chest out, and saying, hey, I deserve to be in this room with everybody. we all battle a way of imposter syndrome. You feel like you're an imposter to the blessing that you're inheriting.
Okay. No, that
And
makes
when
a lot of
God
sense.
gives you that blessing, it's like, bro, you got to walk in that room with it and do that thing. You
When
got
God
to go
opens
with
that
it.
door, he's not saying, "Oh, just look through it."
No,
Walk through it.
But guess what? That door fits you. So
Mm-hmm.
like I said,
If God opens you a door, it ain't for me. I can't fit through it. You know, like a doggy door. You know, it looks like it's like a poodle and a black lab going through a doggy door. You know what I mean? Poodle's
exactly.
gonna jump through.
Right.
Black lab's gonna get stuck.
Gonna get stuck. Absolutely. So that's your door. You walk through that. And you gotta walk through it like, yes, I belong here. This is me. You gotta earn that. And know the universe is gonna manifest everything. Young men, manifest everything.
That's that calling that that you can hear. That only you can hear.
And then feel as well. Universe always watching.
It's a scary calling though,
Absolutely.
because it's change.
Gosh.
I got you on that one, didn't I?
You got me.
I did, huh? Oh yeah. I got secrets. I got moves.
Yeah, you got me with a new one there. Shit. Absolutely. I ask people, I
Bet you
go,
whoever's watching this right now is surprised, like, oh, Taylor knows stuff like that.
heck yeah. You on Garage Talks. It's a safe space. You know that. Safe space to
Like
come here and
Garage
be
Talks
you.
brings out the smarts.
Smarts. Good
A little bit,
stories.
okay.
You came prepared with the glasses. Ready?
Man, I feel great. That's
Absolutely
good. I love myself.
Absolutely. Amen.
I was in the
man.
mirror, I was like, hey,
Got to. You
about to be on
got
Garage
to.
Talks here.
But yes, it's true. I mean, you can't have that imposter syndrome. You just can't. It's gonna whisper to you, but you can't listen to it. That's what I should say. You can't listen. That's like you guys think like when LeBron came into the league, he was 18 years old. You know how those OGs, I read reports, OGs on the team was like, we ain't passing him the ball. He ain't gonna lead us. He ain't gonna do this. That dude had to battle his way, even though he was blessed with the ultimate talent, hype, and everything. 18 years old, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Walking in that locker room, you be looking at dudes that are 27, 30, and they're like, we ain't looking at you just because you number one.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had his times where he was like, ugh. But he got that chosen one tatted. He said, yo, I got to own this. You got to own your life and what you
Now
deserve.
he wears the crown.
Where's the crown?
He's the king
You know?
of basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's only one king.
But yeah, you got to own it. I think that's something I finally start getting a grip on. Is just owning my blessing.
Yeah.
No matter how rough it gets, no matter how hard it gets, owning what is yours. When you know it's yours, you own that and get it.
I got a question for you now.
Ooh, yes.
How about owning up to your mistakes?
That's crazy. That is crazy because I was just going to talk to you about taking blame for your actions. That is crazy. Absolutely. You have to own up to what you've done wrong. That helps you heal. That helps you grow. And I think if you're worried about what other people think, owning up to your actions shows you how much of a man you is, a woman you is. Because they're like, wow, they
It doesn't
really
matter
came
what
out.
you've done.
It don't.
Your actions don't define who you are.
Absolutely.
That's
Not.
but like you said, a man and a woman, you have to own up to your mistakes and your everything you've done wrong. Because if you don't, you live with it, and that's even more weight than whatever you're carrying.
Absolutely.
I feel like owning up to your mistakes is a part of opening that door to self-love.
Right.
But yes, everything you said is correct.
You
have to own up to it.
Because if you don't, there's this old saying, it kind of goes like, not taking blame for yourself is kind of, and then more things come up. It's kind of like itching your head, and now you have and because you don't own up to the blame, now you have an itch at your bottom, and you're trying to scratch both, and you're just looking foolish.
And now you're trying to lie.
You're trying to lie.
Trying to cover everything up.
Man.
You're just trying to work past that.
Right.
You're not trying to heal.
You're not trying to heal up.
You're just trying Trying to cover it up.
No health pack for you.
Nope. No care package.
No care package.
No
So
juice. Some good juice, by the way.
Thank you, brother. Desi Juice and LLC. Tap in. Keeps your skin clear. Keeps your mind going right. Everything. I promise.
Does it have a QR code too?
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's on the link tree.
What happened to the old school? Call that way 100 collect on the commercial.
I ain't got a business number. All right, man. We don't got a business number yet. Health is wealth.
1-800 Desi Juice.
Straight. Hey, it's on the way. It's on the way. 1-800 Desi Juice. I'm trying to think of what numbers you would press for Desi. D, A, B, C, D. Okay, 2.
That's not no T9 type. Dude. That's ABC.
You're going to have the mugs on the 1, 2. Where's the D? Oh, 2.
and then you get all the way. You think you got it. It's like, this call can't be completed.
Straight up. You be like, hurt. I mean, my bad. Just hit the Instagram. My bad. Hit the Instagram.
Just follow on Instagram.
But yeah, taking blame for, I'm a Capricorn, man. And one thing they say, we're prideful. We got we will die on that hill, whatever hill it is. And I tell you, V, speaking from my personal experience, I've had to learn to, at times, just put my hand up and say, that is my fault. That is my bad.
Right. See, I'm a Leo. And, a lot of people judge Leos.
For real?
We're too prideful. We got egos.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
We stand on our rock.
Stand on rock.
Yeah.
Man. You a Leo, Joe?
26.
I'm August 9th. So I'm a right-born Leo, man.
Yeah. Joe can be stubborn sometimes. I know.
I'm a stubborn. I'm a stubborn guy too, man.
I tell you. So with that being said, it's true though. I learned as I was growing, just you have to take responsibility. But for me, I want to say I was honestly, if I had to put an age to it, 29, 28. When I really start just trying to take some more accountability. And I ain't perfect today, but I'm way better than before.
It took me to be 30 years old to finally grow up.
Okay.
So don't feel bad if you're like, why did it take me this long?
Straight.
Because you can't do that either. You
Right.
can't beat yourself up for how long it takes you to grow up. People grow different ways.
Right.
Mentally and physically.
Now, when you say grow up, just like taking responsibilities, because I feel like we should always have that kid in us in a way. Yeah,
no, you should always have a kid in you. I'm still a 90s baby always till I die. that kid will be in me, No, you have to. Like I said, I didn't get sober till I was 30.
Wow.
So
wow.
And I'm gonna be 34 here soon.
Okay.
And I feel like I finally just now grew up.
Man.
I was a child. Honestly, have that kid in you, but don't be that kid as an adult.
Got you.
Because you won't have future. You won't have goals.
All right.
You just think everything's gonna be handed to you. If that makes sense.
It does. I think I would tie that, V, with until you're being your genuine self. Mm-hmm. Vega at peak, Desmond at peak. Life is really, you got that aura, like the Super Saiyans. Mm-hmm. Okay, have fun. Yeah, do your thing. Shoot, I'm gonna be I'm gonna just be living my life having fun. But I get what you're saying. As far as it comes to like substance or being selfish and stuff, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's true.
Again, that's human nature. Being selfish is human nature.
All right.
But see, also being selfish is good.
I was just gonna say.
You have to be selfish.
How come?
Because you're not gonna set your goal if you're not selfish. You're not gonna go nowhere if you're not selfish. You have to put yourself in that drop zone. You have to go.
You gotta go.
You have to shoot for everything you want.
Absolutely.
That means if you have to push even your loved ones to the side, even whoever you are surround yourself with,
right,
to get to where you need to be.
Gotcha.
You have to, or you're stuck.
You
can't. You can sit in that stuck, but don't sit for too long.
Right.
Get up, get going.
Well, I was going to say on that note, which I love you brought that up. A lot of people want and when I talk about life, I'm going to say this in life to the camera. I'm going to spike to the camera on this one, V. A lot of people want you to do good in your life. Everybody wants you to be okay, healthy, but they don't want you to do better than them.
Oh.
So heed that right there. If we're going to snip that, a lot of people don't want you to do better than them in life. And yes, that's where you got to be a little selfish.
Because if they see you do better than them, then they become one of your enemies.
Jealousy. It's a nasty thing.
And that's where the gossip and murmuring comes in. They'll make stories about you that's not real because you up them. Because you're selfish because you set yourself a goal. They're not happy for you.
And see, that's
also how I like to see too. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you could go ahead, finish up.
People who talk about you all your haters are your biggest fans. Because why do they keep putting your name in their mouths?
Right.
If they don't like you. If they're jealous of you. Why keep talking about them?
Why?
Only they know though. Because they're jealous.
Absolutely.
But your success should be able to inspire them to go more, to achieve bigger. But instead they want to sit back and tear you down. Tear themselves down.
Well, it's back to that hate that people carry. It's crazy to me because the kicker to this is you're walking your straight and narrow blessing. When you're walking into your blessing, walking your path, that's the kicker. I'll tell you right now, I'm not trying to be better than somebody, or I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday. That's all my goal is. I'm not worried about this person over here and one-upping them. I'm not looking at Instagram numbers and be like, "Ooh, I want more views than this person." Please have at it. Yeah. I didn't come here to do that. I came here to help the world, change the universe, help somebody. Hopefully someone listens to this and says, "Wow, that really helped me today. You got me through." That's my goal.
That's exactly. So we have the same goal.
Yeah.
You want to help someone, I want to help someone.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
I don't care what my past was. I don't care what people think of my past. Now, who I am now, I want to save a life.
You want to save a life.
I want to see someone grow.
Does that add to your bucket each day? Seeing someone just get better
every day, even on my bad days.
Oh,
I still want to save someone's life.
Right.
Because I do care about others more than sometimes I care about myself, and that's what a lot of people, deal with too. They will fight and fight for others before they fight for themselves. And I feel like those are big-hearted people, and they get taken advantage a lot.
Yes,
they get played with a lot. And I feel like that's where a lot of mental health comes involved.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Yet again, check your circle. I kind of just came up with this name to be honest, but I call some negative people Drainos.
Oh yeah.
Y'all like that? Huh? Y'all, I just came up with that. I call them Drainos. I mean, straight up.
Drano at the store, be like, "Oh man, I can't buy this. It's negative,
man."
But it's supposed to help my sink.
I do. You gotta be careful with the Drainos because some people will drain that finite energy you have.
Well, you have a lot of Drainos out here.
They're unfortunately, There's clip it.
They're AIs.
Yes, it's crazy. It is. I started really getting in tune with that. I think when I started meditating and realizing to preserve energy was just like, you gotta watch out who you be around because. I mean, I think you said it to me. I mean, not to put you on the spot too much, but I remember when you weren't in a good place, you're like, Des, I'm just kind of taking right now, and it's not best. And I felt that. I really heeded that. It took me a couple years, but I was like, wow, I feel you.
And I think you and I go way back where you've seen me at my lowest too.
Yes, I have.
You have seen me at my lowest. And, not to put you on the spot now, I just felt like, when I was, at that time I was crying for help, you know what I mean? And I share this with the world. And that's, again, I just feel like a lot of people don't take people who cry for help seriously. I feel like it's bypassed.
Right.
And that's what makes people go further down when they're actually asking for help, but no one cares. That's what I say.
Is that,
go ahead.
Real quick to jump in with you, when you say bypass, is that because because they don't care, or is it because also there's like this factor because you look like you was vibing, so it look like you're so good at it, like I'm chilling.
Again, it's vibing outside the door,
Okay,
but behind closed door,
it was like, man,
I was drowning myself with alcohol.
right.
You know, I wanted everything that everyone else had, and I didn't. So, what I do, I drank it with the bottle. Made me feel happier. That's why you probably thought I was vibing.
Right, sure I did.
Couldn't go nowhere without drinking first.
Yeah. After a couple weekends, I was like, "Hey, there's no way he can maintain this. Something's up. This maintaining is crazy. Finite."
I was there, but not there.
Right. Man, I feel you. Oh, I feel you,
It
mate.
was fun times, though.
I mean, yeah, we got memories first. Absolutely. But I feel where you're coming from. Absolutely. Again. That's why you're such a great guest just to have on, because we can have these convos and just chill.
It's fun.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid to tell whatever about myself. You know, a lot of people already know who I am. You know, good or bad.
All right. Take me for me.
Yep. Take me as I am.
Man, hey, Garage Talk, safe space here. We get to talk. Safe space.
Take me as I am. If not, move on.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt me one bit. I know who I am. I know who I have in my life that's important. My loved ones. People who love me.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Man.
On my bad days or my good days.
Isn't that the best love, though? Like, you don't have to try to be perfect. You know you can be you.
Never thought I'd find that love.
Oh, a lot of people don't.
No.
A lot of people don't.
And then you search and search for it, but you're always searching the wrong places.
Right.
Until it just pop.
Absolutely.
God's like, here you go. Here's the love. Now here you go. Stick it out, or I can't find another one for you. You're done after this one. This is it. It's your lifeline.
What's some anchors? Like, what's your calming mechanism? I always ask people that. Like, I'm curious about that. Like, for example, for me, bro, Sunday night slow jams. You remember that on the radio?
Yeah.
Something about that for me. I'm just going to say this for that example, then you jump in for sure. But Sunday night slow jams was always one of my go-to mechanisms. And what's crazy, how I knew it is because sometimes I wouldn't go to it instinctively. Oh, I don't need that. I'm okay. I'm fine right now. When really it's like, dude, vibe out and just chill. Just sit down and listen to some slow jams.
Music's a great tool. I mean, you can vibe to it and you can relate to it. Slow jams is my thing.
I know it is. I know it is.
You know,
Yeah.
got a little silk.
Ooh, they don't know about that,
I
V.
don't think they know about Candy Rain either.
Ooh.
I don't think they know a lot of things. This
My
generation don't know the
love.
90s.
Can you? Yeah. But yeah.
Candy coated.
Raindrops.
Yep, that's the jam. We used
That
to play
was
that
it.
at your house a lot.
Man, we really did.
That was the jam. Pops and everything.
Pops, shout out.
The whole
Shout out.
family.
It was just his birthday.
I saw that.
You saw that? Yeah.
Yeah.
May 29th. Shout out to Pops.
See?
Benjamin Budden.
I forgot to even give him a text. Dang. Thanks, Des.
He might be on you.
I know.
You might want to wait to see him till his next birthday.
I ain't gonna apply at the job again. Hey, that's why it didn't happen last time to say happy birthday.
Yeah, man. You might want to wait till next birthday, bro. So you be like, happy birthday, huh?
I'll send a UPS package.
Yeah, man. Straight up. Something. A pigeon. Gift card, pigeon.
Send a bird.
Me. Vegas here.
Doesn't take that.
Yeah. Lee, man. But
So,
yeah.
you said I can ask you a question.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Safe space.
Say, okay, what do you think about men's mental health?
Oh.
No, not disregarding women's mental health.
No, we talking man to man.
Men's mental health.
Hey, we had the ladies on last week, first lady episode. Y'all shout out. Great job, Harmony and Caitlin. Great job. Men's mental health. First word I'm going to say with the imperative.
Okay.
coming from, so I'm gonna give everybody some background. My mom's side of the family, there's about, let's see, rest in peace to my great grandma and grandpa, but there was 1, 2, 3, 4, my mom 5, me 6 of us. So this is just the whole background. My grandparents, great grandparents, are from Ukraine. They came over here after World War II to start life. And let me tell you, they're just grinders. Go in 10 toes down, 40 plus a week every day. Jump to my dad's side. I'm mixed, everybody. I'm mixed. My dad's side, black family. For most black households, mental health, get over it. You know, get over it. You'll get through it. It's not really now, do I go to counseling? I don't. I admit that. I'll tell everybody right now, I do not go to counseling. But that being said, it's imperative because I think men have to try to be strong for so long and everything. They don't get to surround themselves with the right pieces and the right people to go to.
You answer that very well.
Oh, thank you.
Because I feel like men's mental health is not as recognizable as others.
Okay.
I feel like as men, we had to provide. We had to be the anchor for families.
Right.
If we feel like something's wrong or, we can't express it, we had to just hold it all in until that time comes. Then we just blow up because we didn't know, we weren't able to say anything.
Do you think that's just generational, just how it's just been?
Yeah. I'm a mixed family too. My dad's Hispanic, my mom's white, and the same thing with my dad's side is tough it up.
Tough it up.
You're a man. You don't need to act like that. You weren't able to have feelings at all. Men provided for their family, so
that's it.
You had to be strong. No, I just wanted to, because it's tough.
Yes.
It's a tough one.
Don't you think it's a balance though? Like, because I feel like you could easily slip into that victim mentality too.
Exactly. And I've dealt with that too.
Okay.
I've always played victim.
Okay.
But you don't realize it. That's the scary part. Because then I think we were talking about this earlier, the self-pity party, victimizing yourself. I feel like it's kind of narcissistic.
It kind of is.
In a way.
If you
because
think
you're
about
blaming everyone else but yourself.
that accountability yet again.
Accountability, yep.
Here you go. You're itching both, scratching the bottom and your head. Like,
Guilty of all that though.
hey, me too. Me too.
Sometimes I ask myself, do I got a narcissistic trait? Where do I get it from? It's because I'm a Leo? But I don't know. It scares me.
Definitely.
It scares me.
But I mean, that's where we have to address it. Don't get me wrong. As a man, I want to be strong as I can, be the best me. But in order to be the best me, hey, I got to take those necessary steps. Because like you said, if it gets too late, if you get to that boiling point, some people unfortunately hurt themselves, hurt others, take it out in the most terrible ways, and that's what needs to be stopped. You have to be able to. You gotta have outlets.
You gotta be able to have someone. You gotta be able to have tools and everything too.
There you go, a tool bag. Just like they say, he reaching in his bag for basketball. You gotta reach in your bag for mental health.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
You need a lifeline.
You do.
You need the loved ones there for you.
Yeah.
Because people who deal with that, excuse me, they take the other option, the other way out.
Yeah, hurting themselves.
Not only they hurt more people than themselves, they hurt others, they hurt the loved ones more. Right. Because then they're stuck with the question, why? What did I did not do? What did I see? That lives with it, and it's sad.
It is. And for young men, I think it's real imperative to my young G's out there. You're growing up in a world that has hashtags that are defining people. And that's scary. These kids growing up. I mean, imagine us growing up in high school and seeing all these hashtags and trying to keep up with the internet. We didn't have TikTok. We didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have any of that. None of that.
We had flip phones.
Straight up. So
and we didn't have laptops or internet. We had a chalkboard and overhead. We didn't have all these resources that this generation has.
Right.
I try to tell tell my kids, like, you guys think I'm talking and talking and talking, or you think I'm this cool person, but I know the world.
Right.
I've walked it. You know, I'm living it. I've lived it. I've seen the bad. I've seen some good. You know what I mean? Like, everything I tried to tell them, it's because it's all facts. It's all real. It's true.
It's imperative they know that. It's imperative. Let me ask you this. When's the last time, and honestly, when's the last time when you were outside, you just looked up in the sky and just glazed at the sky? Like, honestly.
I think it's when we had that different color sky thing.
Dang.
That night.
Bro, that's what I mean. If you think about it, all these devices have you looking down, your chin's down, eyes focused.
And the only reason why I went outside to look at the sky because I had a friend text me.
Dang it,
I was watching 8 Mile.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
You know?
But yeah, your eyes is fixated. If you go out, we're gonna do it when we're done here. Go out and just look up at the sky and just refresh your eyes.
I remember when we were kids looking at the sky, getting dizzy, trying to run after each other.
Straight up.
Or kicking a football over the light pole at night. You know, just hanging out under the light.
You got to.
Now,
you gotta.
These kids are glued to their phones.
Yeah. So young G's, when you're listening to this podcast, put the phone down, take a break. That's why Apple has screen time. Like, literally, if you look it up, Apple has screen time so you can put your phone away.
But I can't talk either because I'm on my game too.
I mean, we're all battling that.
Yeah, we all battle something. Isn't it funny how everything's an addiction?
Man, dopamine. You know dopamine. That's looking at stuff like this,
Right.
you know. And I mean, you got to. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I think some people should look at their screen more than others if they're creating something. I mean, I get it. If you're a content creator, a business runner, you got to look at your stuff. But you got to put it down. Don't live off a hashtag. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Don't try. You're going to lose yourself. And you don't even find yourself.
No.
Like, you looking at the internet all the time, trying to do all these trends and stuff. And next thing you know, you're like,
I feel like
What does
the
Vega want?
internet's there to help you learn something. You know, help you provide an answer that you can't find. You know what I mean? It's a resource. Should be a resource.
absolutely.
But again, you know, like you said, people who do content creators, you know, that's how they live, is by wires and laptops, you know, controllers, all that stuff.
Right.
That's how they get paid.
Straight up. But that's just such you should watch the Tristan episode we did in season 1.
Okay.
He talked about this. He's like, if you look at the percentage of that, I think he said it's like 0.5% of the population, he said, is actually going to make money off the content creation.
Oh, yeah.
And like he said, like they did a survey in schools, like asking I think it was like 5th graders, I want to say, forgive me if I'm wrong, y'all, but in Tristan's episode, he said they all wanted to be content creators. Barely any of them said, I want to be an astronaut, a firefighter, any of that. And he's like, when you grow up and your mindset is that, I just want to be on the screen, and then you come to realize, oh, I'm not able to do this, then they just settle for what they can get, and now they're stuck in that system. Crazy.
What happened to the people who wanted to be rappers? You know what I mean? You know, it's a pen and paper. Write your own lyrics. I would much rather someone want to be a rapper, write their own lyrics, than be a content creator.
Right.
Because not only you're learning words. You know, you're teaching yourself.
Absolutely.
Instead of trying to rely on a keyboard or, you know, microphone or, you know,
Absolutely.
you know, content creating.
Still a
Well,
content creation.
Yeah.
well,
True.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, I
Everything's
mean,
a content creation, okay?
yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying though. I'm thinking, because when you paint that picture, I think of remember Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
You know, you going door to door, you going to radio stations. Here's my tape. Here's my album. So I get what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
hands on with it. You're doing your thing. You're not just locked in a room.
Not having a
just going
QR
away.
code. No offense, Devin.
Hey, this is tough for me. It's tough. I shout out my team because they know I say it. I'm like,
You have
bro,
a great
I
team,
need
by the way.
Thank you. Shout out to Kevin and Joe. Just absolute beast. But they let me be me. They make my life easier by just sitting here and doing this.
Yeah, but you also let them be them too.
Oh yeah, I need them to be the
You guys
best.
are
Now.
like family.
Gotta be if we want this to work. Gotta be.
It is working.
Thank you. It is. You're
Wonder how many
right.
people's watching right now.
Absolutely. Hopefully a lot.
You're already saving someone's life.
Yeah.
There's someone out there already smiling, probably having a bad day. Be like, man, I tuned into this.
Message in a bottle. The internet's the sea.
SOS.
But
That's a good song. You used to play that one on
yeah,
Guitar
that was a
Hero
good
all the
one
time.
too. That was Guitar Hero.
I was like, hurry up, my pinky can't get the orange button. I need to rock out to save my life. I always spaz, man. It's like you just hear clunk clunk.
Yeah, I was showing my friend. You ever seen that movie Couples Retreat?
Oh, when they go into the cabin.
Then they go to the other island in the cabin, and Vince Vaughn was like one of the creators on there. That movie took me back. I said, I'm in a time machine watching this.
Love that movie. That's a great movie.
Yeah, but nah, you definitely that
Rock
movie.
Band was a good one too.
Oh, Rock
Catch
Band.
me on those drums though.
Yeah. Oh, my song was Cherry Pie though. She's
Yeah.
my cherry
No,
pie.
I
I'd
like
be
that.
going.
Carry on my wayward son. Guitar Hero.
Oh, that was a
one.
good one. That was a good
That
one
was a
right
banger,
there.
man.
That's a good
Yep.
one. That made Joe throw his head.
He said,
Joe, he said, yeah.
almost fell out your chair over there.
Dude.
Remember, your feet are not supposed to be where your head's at.
As he just comes up short. He's sitting in the chair.
Not all of us blessed with being tall, Desmond.
Oh my goodness. B, that brings me to my next question. Is laughing medicine?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
laughing is definitely a medicine.
Man.
I mean, just look at the fun we're having.
Right? It's a vibe, huh?
Right.
It's a vibe.
And you're not doing it with a bottle of tequila or anything like that. You're doing it with just natural love.
Yeah. I'm drinking juice. Man.
Love.
Absolutely.
Just vibing.
Vibing, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I never thought about it. It's laughter and medicine. It is, definitely. It is. So many medicines out there, though.
Definitely.
Again, it's a care package.
Yeah.
Laughing, put that in your bag. If you're not laughing, then something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's such a blessing. Look at us. We right here. We having the same conversation we would have without this mic, these cameras and everything. And we're laughing. Like, that's so, it's imperative. Oh, it's so important, man.
I'm trying to think, but I got Wayward Son playing in my head now, too. And I don't know why, but I got Joe dancing in my head, too.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
All love, Joe. But
It is.
I love being on this. I love it.
Ain't this cool? The next time we have you, I'm going to have you with somebody for certain.
I watch all your shows. And
Oh.
everyone, their stories are so amazing.
Man.
Everyone just touches a light. Everyone has a light for everyone.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not just me saving a life. Everyone saving a life. Whoever sits in this spot, saving a life. Spitting facts, being real. I mean, being real is also medicine.
It is.
It can't be fake
Can't.
because you're just going to give out fake intentions out there.
Right.
You got to be real. You got to give people tough love, even if it hurts. Trust me, it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts, man. Being real is, I love this subject. This is one of my favorites.
I bet.
Being
About to
real.
step back, hit the three like Luka.
It is so imperative. I don't want it. If it ain't real, I don't want it. That's my mentality. I don't want it. Don't come on the set if you ain't gonna be you. We created a safe space. Just be you. Same with materials. I tell people with materials, they be like, Des, you rocking, you got Nikes on, you got some new Jordans, this and this. I said, cool. I said, I have it though. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I have materials. They don't have me. That's the difference right there. And that's really what it is. And
Well, you always say they're just materials.
exactly.
You never brag about it. You're just like, hey, I got it, but it's just a material.
It's just me. My time and my energy is too valuable. I don't need to waste it on trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm trying to be the best me. That's why I don't worry about what people
Everyone
have to
needs
say.
to be the best of them.
Yes.
Everyone has to fight every day, wake up and say, I'm going to be the best version of myself every
That's
single
why
day.
we do this, man.
Every
That's
single
why.
day. You have to be like, I'm going to be better than yesterday because yesterday's already done.
It's over. Can't
It's
get
over.
it back.
You can't get back. So whatever you're feeling yesterday, get rid of it. Because today's a new day.
And don't worry about tomorrow, because then you're gonna be super anxious and super
Tomorrow's
just
not even
nervous.
here yet.
It's not even here.
I'm not even thinking about tomorrow. I'm thinking about right now, like sitting here talking with you. So it's where I'm at right now. I'm not there the next day.
Thank you.
I'm right here.
How imperative was that thinking when you finally got that down? Like when you finally mastered be in the moment?
It took a while.
Took a minute, huh?
It took a minute. It took a lot of minutes, actually. It took
Right.
a while.
Yes.
Because I'm always thinking about what happened the day before. I'm always thinking what's going to happen the next day. I'm not thinking about in the moment. I'm always thinking from yesterday and the next day. I'm not thinking, I'm in the middle, but I'm not thinking right now. I'm not thinking about the moment. I'm thinking, how am I going to figure out how this is going to get done for the next day?
Ooh.
Just stressing already.
Already.
But you always got to tell yourself it's going to be okay, no matter what the circumstances, because you're always going to be okay. You will be. And that's where another tool comes in place is prayer. You know?
Spirit check.
Yep. Am I glowing? Do I feel it? Am I bright?
Yes, you is. Yes, you
I
is.
got the Holy Spirit right now.
Hey,
Because they say when you talk about God, He's right here.
He's right here. He's sitting right there. Chill.
I'd be scared if He's sitting right next to me. Don't ask what I'm thinking.
I won't.
About Joe dancing. It's against the Bible. I'm sorry, Lord.
Yeah, the way Joe danced, man. Yeah. It ain't gonna make it in that book.
No,
Absolutely.
prayer, they always say,
Yeah, what's up, prayer?
an honest prayer, be real, have a conversation with God.
Okay, yes.
Like just kneel down by your bed, sit in your car, just talk. But, be
Ask them
real.
questions.
Ask them questions. It's so weird because for me, I bet you a lot of people can explain it or can feel this too. But when I pray, I feel like something just calms me down. And I don't pray every day. I'm not one of those like, I believe, I'm Christianity, but I'm not that, strict of a Christian. I'm not out there,
Gotcha.
But when I pray and I feel like God's finally saying, finally, I want to hear from you. So it's nice. It's like a meditation.
There you go. I would say my uncle really helped me in church. He was preaching one day and he said, you can just talk to God on your way to work. He said, turn off your radio, turn off your music, and just talk to him.
You don't have to close your eyes.
Exactly. Yeah, don't close your eyes while you're
Don't close your eyes and pray while you're driving.
Even God will sit there and be like, bruh, what are we doing?
God's going to say, all right, it's your time. Then you're going to get up there and be like, what happened? Well, you closed your eyes and prayed and drive. Okay?
Yeah, like, what you want me to do? But yeah, for real, that's what really opened my eyes. He was like, I just do it when I drive to work. I just talk to him, turn off the radio. And I realized, I was like, dang, bro, like, Dad, you got 20-minute drive. Just turn off the radio and talk.
I got like a 12-minute drive, and there's times where I'm just actually like, Lord, I need you. I was like, I know I haven't been here. I'm here. But,
right.
I need you today.
Absolutely. You got to. You really got to do it. I mean, I think walking with him, it's like this verse said, I got it right here. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And I keep that on hand because it's like, that's what I love about these conversations right now. We get to talk about spirit talk, spirit checks.
Yeah. Talk about God is amazing. I mean, it also helps me.
Changed your life.
Yeah, it helps me get through everything. It changed my life and everything. There's this verse. Well, forgive me, Lord. I don't know. I think it's Ephesians. Basically talks about saying that in this world there is going to be trials and tribulations, but through Him He overcame the world. But through Him there's peace. And so He's basically saying, and this was the night before He got crucified.
Wow.
He's saying this confidently, like, I've overcome the world.
Right.
But now, His trials come in the next day, which He, died for all of our sins. He promised us that this world's not going to be easy, but through Him, there's peace. So that's where prayer comes involved,
right?
Like through Him.
Well, I think, and with that too, I love that you say that because there's an everyday battle going on. every day within ourselves and outside. There's actual spiritual battles that happen, and people chuck it up to just coincidence or stuff like that. It's not. There's like, when I do my spirit checks, I'm literally gearing up, and whatever friends are listening to me, I'm trying to prepare us, because there's literally spiritual battles that happen, and there's literally demons that are tempting you. And people are like, well, if there's
Temptation?
exactly, temptation. That's just right there.
They're like, hey, they just dangle it in your face.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want God. You want temptation.
Yep. You want temptation. You want another hit. You want lust. You want greed. You want lies, whatever. It's okay. Do it one more time. You okay. You've been doing one more time for 30 years. Now what? You're like, yo, one more time, 30 years. It's like, come on, man. There's actual spiritual entities that are trying to shape your day each and every way and fighting over you. You're that special. There's spiritual entities that are fighting over you. That's why I spirit check up the whole time, man.
I feel like battling spiritual, like you said, spiritual checkup, but within yourself, that's a hard battle.
It's a hard battle.
Because not only you're trying to fight the temptation from the devil, saying you don't need prayer. You're trying to, you feel God saying, "Come on, I'm right here."
Right. You just got to talk to me and praise Him.
You just got to go.
Absolutely.
You got to shut that door.
Absolutely.
You got to shut that door to that black tunnel.
Yeah.
Just say, "No, I'm not going down that tunnel."
Right.
I want the light. I'm going where it's bright. Okay?
Where it's bright. Yeah. That's why I love light, man. I love it.
Yeah. It's. Whew.
Unless I'm in a movie theater, then I do that thing. But yeah,
your popcorn.
Yeah, my popcorn. It's like, man. But no, that's real talk, man. It's real talk. People think it's a game. It's like, you gotta watch out. It's crazy out there, and that's not saying you can't. One thing I think that's been discouraging for people, though, like there's been times where people are like, you can't watch this movie or you can't play a video game no, you can do your thing, live your life, but just stay aligned, stay in tune, keep your spirit in line, and you're good.
I always say, like, do what you want, but don't push God away.
Exactly.
Believe.
Got you.
But you can't force people to believe.
Never. Ever.
I feel like if you do that, I'm guilty on this too. I try to pressure.
Oh, have you?
And you're just gonna push them more away. You got to let them go on. People's relationship with God's their own terms, their own, on their own. No matter how much God wants us to keep pushing Him, to others, to believe. It's a battle. I'm not willing to, lose someone over.
Right.
No offense.
Straight up.
But I just gotta let them find their love.
Yeah, and I think I love that you say that, because it's in our actions. I think it's in actions. People ask me, Des, where do you get this from? How do you do this? I stay prayed up, and I give it to God. Some are like,
I'm glad you said it, because you said you give it to God.
I give it all to God.
Everything you feel, He wants all of that pain.
Yeah, all of it. I give it to Him.
Everything. Yep. He wants to take that all from you.
And yet again, back on the compliment thing, people are like, yo, like, you're just chilling. Absolutely. Because unfortunately, I think some people who try to pressure, religion on people, they really just drive people away, because they're like, well, you can't do this, this, and this. And honestly, like my dad always said, which he got from his favorite Tupac songs, only God can judge me. And that's period. That's it, And it's like, so anyone listening and like trying to find their spiritual path, only God can judge you. So don't worry about what others think or say. And if you're trying to find your way, don't worry about it. Do you and do what's right. We all internally know what's right, what's wrong.
Everyone has their own relationship with God.
Like you said.
And that's their relationship. That's not your relationship. That's not my relationship. Your relationship with God is not my relationship. What you talk to God is not what I talk to God.
Right.
So that's between you and the big man upstairs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can be in some of the craziest places. Not saying you should, dabble with whatever's going on, but He can still be right there with you. People forget that.
He's definitely was with me for the past 33 years.
Right. Just waiting, chilling.
Sometimes where I ask myself, how am I still here?
Right.
Because He said he wasn't finished with me.
Your work ain't done.
My work is not done. He's got so much prepared for me.
That's exciting.
But it is. No, it is. And when people say His timing, He doesn't, he's taking too long. You got to trust His timing.
Man.
I have, someone that I know very well, he proved that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still go for your dreams.
Right.
And that's all because of God's timing.
Yep.
You know, he started a new career after being 20 plus years at the job I work at. He found a new career that he wanted his whole life.
There we
And
go.
now he's it.
He's it.
God's timing.
Yeah.
This proves that God does work on his time.
Don't count the days. Make the days count.
Oh, goosebumps.
Straight up.
Calm down. This is Friday night, not Sunday night.
Straight
So
up.
anyone listen, this is Friday night. Okay, this ain't Sunday night slow jams, Desmond. Calm down.
Yeah. I got more than juice. I'm joking. Ain't
What's
more
in
than
this juice?
Oh, that is amazing, mate. That is amazing.
Oh man, that's some funny stuff.
Hey, on
Glad
the
we can laugh on this, please.
absolutely. Oh my gosh. V, what did you watch? Speaking of some music stuff we touched on, you see that new Slim Shady video?
I like it.
Wasn't that smooth? I
like
sent that
it.
to you this
Yeah.
morning. I said, look at that.
I said he's OP. I mean, if you take that Dr. Dre and him and that him suited up from now, it's like, okay, yeah, they age. But who does who no one can't do it like Eminem.
Bruh, he did that. And then he had the old him came into the future.
Like, how do you
I
do
was
that?
like, dang.
I mean, he still looked the same,
Bro,
just with a beard.
He did that.
And he's like 50-something years old.
right? Talk
Yeah.
about a time machine.
I mean, I guess that's what money can do for you too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I guess that's what you can put happiness is. Keep your health going.
Shout out to Shady though, man. I was laughing at that video. I was like, this is 2002 for real.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Shout out to his sobriety too.
Oh man, 20 plus, right?
20 plus years.
20 plus, salute. Shady, salute to that one, man.
See, knowing that people do it, he does it, gives me strength too.
Heck yeah.
Knowing that I'm not alone,
Right.
that there's other people fighting the same battle that I'm fighting,
Absolutely. He a real one for that.
makes
he a real
me
one.
keep going.
He,
I mean, he's my hero.
yeah,
Knowing that, he's done it
right.
because he's talked about he's OD'd.
Mm-hmm.
I've, almost died, of alcohol.
Dang.
I've woken up, choking on my own, vomit.
Ah.
So waking up that next morning going, last night was fun. Everyone's like, no, it wasn't. You almost died.
Dang.
So
Takes you back to that selfish part. You have fun, and they're like, bruh.
exactly.
Like, nah,
It still
bruh.
hurts, when I think about stuff like that. It still hurts when I think about stuff that I've done when I was, drinking.
Right.
I've hurt a lot of people. And, my biggest apologies goes out to everyone who I've hurt.
Right.
But that's not who I am anymore. And that doesn't define me.
Yeah. But
That's my motivation.
But your biggest apology was your changed behavior.
Yeah.
You changed it, and that's, if they real ones, which it sounds like they is, that's your biggest apology. You change your behavior, everyone forgive you.
You start realizing who the real ones are.
Absolutely.
Once you start having a clear mind.
That part. That part.
Well, I always knew you were real.
Yeah.
I
Here,
don't think
feel.
I don't think I could have got rid of you if you let me.
I used to walk in your house in the morning. Vega, I have rooster coffee. Wake up, man. You be like, huh? I'm like, God.
Isn't that sad?
Man.
You waking up doing a 9-to-5 job, and I'm 26 years old, just hungover, no work, living off my mom and my dad. I'm
That's
not
cool.
ashamed to say it.
Hey, but I kept coming to get you up, man. I was like, come on, bro.
Now I'm standing.
Now you
I
standing.
defeated that.
Hey.
So
Holla.
I'm running.
Holla,
I'm not running.
man.
I'm walking, but I've lost weight, but I didn't say I did it by running.
Bro, you when you gonna jump on the workouts, man? You gonna come in with me? You gonna
I've
get
worked
some
out
work?
with you, man. You ain't easy to work out with. You don't hear the word take it slow. You go grind.
Hey, I have a new one though. You haven't been with me since I
felt
got
like
this one.
The last time I worked out with you, I thought I felt a tore pectoral muscle or something.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I got a new one. It's called Cadillac Speed.
I don't even want to know.
You're like a 80s Cadillac. And that's how I just want you to control the workout. Just be smooth with it. You don't gotta be crazy.
Why can't I be an Escalade Cadillac?
You can be Escalade. Just roll with me. That's my motto. Just roll.
Spinners?
Go ahead. Huh?
Can I have spinners?
I mean, if you want to go faster.
Oh, I only get spinners if I go faster.
Yeah, you gotta go faster.
All right, I want to be the boat Cadillac. I want to be the 8 Mile Cadillac.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Speaking of Cadillacs, I got another fun question for us. I'm loaded with these. Do you like to drive? Like, do you like to drive everywhere?
Yes and no. I only like to drive where I want to go.
How come? How come? So if you,
Because I'm selfish on that part.
Are you?
But there's only like 3 places where I go.
Okay.
Grocery store, schools, and work. So, I mean, probably the only best place I really like to go to is the grocery store.
So let me tell you, I like to drive everywhere I go. Let me tell you why, and then maybe you think about this too. I like to leave when I want to leave.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm leaving when I want to go. Hey, Des, can we go hang out at this place? All right, bet. I'm going to drive there. But guess what? If I'm not feeling it for an hour and a half, I'm out. I can go home. There is nothing like coming home.
Yeah. No, that's another great thing about being sober.
Uh-huh.
I can leave whenever I want.
True.
Once I started drinking, I was trapped.
Right.
I couldn't drive.
That's what I mean.
I had to
man.
walk, and I definitely wasn't walking.
I had a night, and I'll put myself on the light because Lord knows I ain't perfect, where I had a little too much to drink. Okay, it wasn't a little, it was a lot too much to drink. I'll put it out there right now, and not proud of it. I couldn't leave. Thank God I handed my keys. I said, here, take them. I had to be a man. Accountability, right?
Yep.
Accountability. Here, take them. I knew. And bruh, I was so upset with myself because I was just like, dang it, man. Like
You couldn't leave.
I couldn't leave.
You were trapped.
I was like,
And you had to stay there where you didn't want to stay.
Yep. I mean, shout out to my partner. He was like, hey, I got you, Des. We out. But it's, still for me, that's where a little bit of that pride nicks into. I'm like, bruh, what are we doing?
I'll be fine. Give me another drink.
Right.
I'll be okay.
Right.
That's that temptation.
Man, it got me. I ain't gonna front. I was at a weak moment in life, straight up. I was a weak moment. So I was like, man, I gotta, take the keys to my truck. Hit the body because I'm fainting. You know that Montel Jordan.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, straight up. I had to send a text to the parents, guys. I'm hurt.
Mom, Dad, save me. See, I couldn't even do that either.
Oh, for real? How come?
They were drinking too.
Yeah. They was turned.
That's why I feel like my addiction went for so long, because my parents were,
Yeah. But what I love is not one time you ever put that on them. Like you're not putting it. It's
when like my first couple months of my sobriety, I blamed them.
Got you.
I blamed everybody but myself.
Okay.
I guess that accountability.
Right. But right here, right now, it's all been you. You haven't once brought up and said, this. No.
No, it was all me. It was all me. They didn't force me to pick up a bottle. They didn't force me to drink. They didn't tie me down and say, drink this or I'm going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. So give me that bottle. Let me see this. I was like, oh, okay. Give me more.
Man, nah, I'm good. It ain't milk in this bottle.
I came in like Carlton,
Dang it.
I was like, hey.
Oh my gosh. Another fun question for you. Does duration of text replies bug you at all?
All right, you got to break that down for me, man.
All right, so like you text me, I text you back 5 hours later. You're going to be like, what?
Oh, you must have heard me talking earlier, huh?
Does it? All right, does it?
Does it bother me?
Yeah, so for me, for example, I like quick replies. I'm like, hey, if I hit you real quick, just hit me back just with the answer real quick.
Only to certain people.
Yeah. Got you.
I get yelled at a lot for it too. I'll be like, hey, question mark. They're like, chill.
Hey, I said, hey.
I'm busy with kids. I was like, okay, my bad. Or I was telling your crew right here, I was like, man, Des will text me, hey, what's up? I'll text him back. And then 5 days later, I'm good. That's what I said. Well, did you hear me talking earlier?
You gonna out me on my own podcast?
I did. All love though, everybody. All love.
I am a hypocrite sometimes with that. But call me. Call me. You gotta call me. Just call.
I think I've heard your voice long enough, man. I'm just gonna text you.
Man, you gotta just, yo, Des, yo, hey. I know. You right. But I'm over here like, man, I need this person to hit me back.
You trying to throw that in my face. It came right back to you.
Man, it did. Pie. Man.
No,
Crazy.
it's only to certain people I've done that.
Only certain people.
But no, everyone in life is busy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get a quick reply here and there, everyone's busy.
True.
Work, life, self. Just doing them thing.
Right. Right.
Making content.
Working. Work. Do not disturb.
Sleeping.
Sleep.
They don't go to bed till 3:30 in the morning.
Woo-wee.
Or
Get on that bandwagon.
Man.
Or
Sleep.
eat some good food, knocking out.
Man. Sleep is important.
Sleep is.
Oh my gosh.
I don't sleep.
I've
get
been
home-
lately, but
I get home like around 12:30. I'm awake till 2:30, 2:45. Up at 6. And then I come back and go to sleep sometimes.
right.
But I feel more tired after doing that.
I'm getting to the point, V, and I know we all got different schedules, but for mine, I know waking up in the morning's been essential for me. But they say so like if you just work a normal schedule, I know you don't, but if you when you wake up early, do all the most important things first because you have the most energy, gratitude, and everything. And you're rich if you got gratitude, so you can really just knock out those harder tasks. That's why a lot of people work out early and stuff.
Yeah.
And then from there, you can just
Well, because that gives people energy.
facts.
Because I was talking to someone saying when he doesn't run before work, he can't think well.
He can't think well.
Yeah,
Straight
so when
up.
he runs, he's got the energy to think. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
So
It's absolutely, I'm starting to hit that point in life where I'm like mornings, I'm getting all the hard stuff done. And then the rest can just be, plus I don't want to deal with traffic. I'm getting to that point. I'm like, I ain't trying to deal with that.
that Eugene traffic.
Man, I'm trying to be at the crib. I'm trying to be, or wherever I need to be.
You couldn't make it in California.
Oh, I'd be hurt. Maybe. They be zooming.
They be zooming, but then at 5 o'clock, you're stuck in the freeway
Oh,
for
yeah,
like
I'd
2
be
hours.
hurt. I'd be so hurt. I'd be hurt.
Imagine, do you remember people probably turn on the playoff games in the freeway? Just sitting there.
Absolutely.
I love California, though. I love the palm trees.
Yeah. We're going out there soon to do some podcasts. I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah. We got like 4
Don't
games.
tell my kids. They'll be like, let's go. My kids love California.
Man, I'm
2 of
excited.
them want to move out right now.
For real.
That's their home. That's where they want to go.
Dang.
We live on Universal Studios in California.
My cousin loves that place.
Shout out to California.
Man, go back soon, man. Don't let that one trip be just that time. Go back
We
soon.
plan on it.
Okay.
We do.
For real, I did that to myself. It's like you do it and then you're kind of like, oh, I'm good. But nah, go again, bro. Go.
When I say trip to California, you're talking about a trip to the Bahamas, though. You like that 20-hour flight trip. I'm cool with 2 hours, okay? When I look out the window not knowing I'm on the ground, I'm trying to say, hurry up. Let me see land.
I'm gonna sneak you something. That's I think that I'm gonna add that to one of my bucket list goals. A vacation with Vega. Get the passport, stamp that mug, and go. That would be dope.
Yeah, well, you better have a big sleeping pill.
That's all right. We'll get there. We got time. I'm gonna work on it. Don't worry.
I don't even have a passport.
We're gonna get you
crazy.
one. We gotta get you one. Changes your life.
Does
Just
it?
get it. Just have it. Changes your life.
Does it really?
It really does.
Makes you feel like you accomplished something in life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Traveling is a teacher. Someone said that to me. Traveling is a teacher because you see the rest of the world. You see others. When I was on one of my trips, like just seeing the happiest dude work his day job, he had to hand towels to us as we left the bathroom. I didn't let him hand it to me. I couldn't. I just was like, bro, thank you. Tipped him, grabbed my own towel. But yeah, like you just see the world and just when you get home, I'm more grateful personally. I'm more like, dang, all my problems are like, yeah, we have problems, but they got problems. You know what I mean? So that's my teacher of traveling. Sure, I have fun, but man,
You ever like talk to yourself when like you doing your show? Tell yourself that you are a teacher.
I started when I started this podcast. I probably started 3 months ago. I finally would start looking in the mirror, to be honest, and owning up. Because yet again, back to that imposter syndrome. Even I deal with it at times. I look and I'm like, Des, what are you doing? No, this is what you need to be doing.
Well, that's what we're all here for. That's what all your viewers are here for. They want to hear truth. They want to hear the real you. They don't want to hear no fake news.
Facts.
The people who are dealing with something, they don't want to hear they want to hear real.
They want to hear real.
They want to hear your foundation, how your roots grew. They don't want to hear how you kept chopping up your roots. They want to hear how you grew.
Right.
That's just amazing how people, how you can just help people.
Thanks, man. Means a lot.
Oh.
Thank you. I will say, and even for the viewers as well, it's a struggle for me right now because remember, I did that whole hiatus. I know you've all heard of this. I did that social media hiatus. So I'm still kind of stuck to that old way of just being away from all this and then now jumping back to this. It's like, I still have my times where I'm like, man, Des, you what you just said, the roots, you got to just put this here.
Yeah, I have a Snapchat, and I've contemplated on getting rid of it too, because I have the TikTok, but that has all my sobriety, all my accomplishments on there,
You got community on there too?
I got people, like a lot of people follow me who are in recovery, like different people worldwide.
Definitely.
Shows that a lot of people are here too, you know.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah,
we I won't say too much on it, but we had a recovery center in Colorado reach out to us.
Oh, really?
That we're going to look to talk with soon.
Okay.
Because I want to say they saw your first episode. And
oh, really?
So yeah, man, it was amazing. It really was cool. So thank you. We're trying to work out the details on that, but
You'd be surprised how many people. You'll be fascinated with a lot of people's stories.
Man, absolutely. That's why I love doing this. I learned someone speaks French.
They're heroes. They're soldiers.
Absolutely.
That war that we fight with ourselves, it's a huge war.
Absolute.
I mean, it brings us down too.
Does it?
It does. And that's where, you got to tell yourself, no, because you want that one drink. You want to cover that feeling up. You just got to do it. Like Nike.
Just got to do it. You do.
Fight it.
So you're saying sometimes it's not or a lot of times it's not the fancy stuff. There's no like prescription to it. You just got to do it. You're saying you can't
you have to just do it.
Just do it. Just say, just no.
Do it. Yeah, you got to do it for yourself. That's where the selfishness comes involved.
Got you.
Do it for yourself. You can say you did it for this person or you did it for them or you did it for that. No, you did it for you. Because if you're going to do it for everyone else, you're going to fail.
Got you.
Because you're not doing it for you then. You're trying to make other people happy, not making yourself happy.
Right.
And that's where you had to be selfish. So
I like that.
That's for a while I was saying I'm doing it for you guys, I'm doing it for you. But they're like, no, you need to do it for you.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh shit.
Yes. Oh.
Sorry.
For what? Safe place. You good? You good?
Like,
safe place.
I was like, yeah, I gotta do this for me. Fuck.
You got to.
Because I'm gonna fail if I don't.
Man. And a lot of people, I think V2, you look at it, a lot of people like for addiction, like, oh, you got to be that guy doped out on the corner or you got to be in the streets or you got to be, nah, bruh, you can be an everyday person.
There's a lot of addiction. Everyone has addiction everywhere.
I just think a lot of people think they got hit rock bottom.
You have to. I actually agree with that.
Yeah. Well,
you have to hit your rock bottom to realize, okay, I need to get out of this rut. I need to get going.
Do everybody have different rock bottoms? Like it's not the same rock bottom.
Everyone has a different rock bottom.
Oh, okay.
It's just everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different recovery.
Right.
We're all not the same. The only thing that we have in common is sober. Trying to stay sober.
Common goal, right? Common goal.
Yep, that's what we have is to stay sober.
And that's where you got to keep that tight circle of who's really doing that goal. That's deep. And do you ever have like a stranger that helped you? Like someone you could be vulnerable to and open up to? Or was it?
I have some resources.
Some resources? Okay, bet.
They helped me a lot.
Yeah.
They went through the same thing that I was doing. You know, they were getting sober for themselves too. So it helped. It was nice to talk about it. And the fact is, we could talk about sobriety and God.
Oh, that's huge.
So it was like a win-win for both of us. So it was a beautiful moment. You know, just share every accomplishments that we had with each other. You know, with always telling him, hey, I hit my 1 year, I hit my 2 years, hit my 3 years. Like, already?
That's
I'm
huge.
Like, yeah. I was like, it came that fast, man. It's creeping up. And that's what keeps me going. Like, knowing 3 years. Yeah, I was sober probably, you know, of course, when I was born, you know, all the way to like, you know, 10 or 11. So I know what it's like to be sober, but I don't know what it's like to be 3 years sober like this. You
Man,
know?
it's
a
huge.
different feeling.
I bet it is. I would say for me, just having a mentor, like he didn't know me. Like he would see me in passing. Hey, what's up? And then when I asked him to be my mentor, I was like, man, I could just throw anything at this guy. And that was just huge. Just even for someone that's not battling, it's just like, yo, this is huge. I could throw, I'm having not a good moment, or this is killing me, or this is that. And just have someone I can open up to that it's not really in my life too much, not coming around, but he's there when I need him. Huge. Absolutely the hugest thing I could have. So I feel you.
I mean, I would say he was my mentor. He was.
Right.
He literally was my mentor. And he helped me through a lot. You know, he helped me with work. He helped me through, you know, with God. He found my way back to God, actually. It was funny because I said something to him and I was like, God works in mysterious ways.
Absolutely.
The next day he goes, do you believe in God? And I said, yeah, I just have questions. And then ever since then, my faith came back.
That's what's up.
So, I mean, I gave him credit, but he's like, nope, God. Which is true. You know?
True. Throw it up there.
Yeah. God said, here, talk to him about me. Bring him back.
Man, straight up.
I'm back.
He said, I ain't throwing up bottles. I'm throwing blessings.
I'd rather throw blessings than I would bottles.
Straight up.
Knock on God's door. Hey, it's me. He's like, oh, dang it.
Yeah, you had me worried. I used to be like, Lord, put a little house outside of the gates for Vega, because just a little crib right here. That's all. Just a little.
Right next to mine.
Little place. Yep, right out
I'm
there.
surprised you didn't have a doggy door or something. For me.
I was like, just put the house. Don't just hang on. That's awesome, mate. I was like, man, golly, bro. Amazing.
I don't know how you put up with me.
That's why I said I would say that prayer. Just put the little house out. Just call it good. He can watch us all go in and like that SpongeBob meme. You be what, Squidward looking?
Done.
Looking mad at it. I'm like, me, this best we could do.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people who dealt with me had a lot of patience.
Hey.
Still do. They, you know.
Right. Huge. Patience. Beautiful thing. It's a hard thing, but beautiful.
Another medicine.
It is. Especially for others. You know, when they're doubting themselves, it's
You
like,
gotta have patience. If you don't have patience, then you're trying to do too much. You just gotta sit back
and chill.
Go for the ride.
Straight up.
Breathe. It'll come. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
You just gotta wait for it.
Absolutely.
Patience. God's timing.
Absolutely. It's
Pray.
the journey, man. It's the journey.
And who doesn't love a journey?
Right. Nowadays, a lot of people, they keep focusing on the destination. They missing what's right in front of them.
Again, they're worried about the next day. Not worried about what's happening right now. You gotta worry about now.
Yes. And you know, you gotta tell yourself that it's never gonna be a fix to that. I think you just gotta remind yourself. Like me, I know I have some fun plans coming up in life, and it's hard to, you know, be like, no, focus on this. Be in the moment, be present, be grounded, be locked in.
You gotta lock in, because if you don't, then you start back at the starting line.
I'll be honest with you, it kind of hit me this week. I was slipping, looking forward to things, thinking ahead. Hits me. It's your pop's birthday, Desmond. It's your dad's birthday. Shoot. I got to grab this, grab that. What are we going to do? You know, that kind of hit me. It kind of was like, yo, man, this your hero. You got to You know, in a perfect world, I would have had everything set and ready.
Yep.
You know, we still got it done. We have fun, but a little bit nudged me. I was like, Dad, you was thinking over here and you forgot what's right here. That's unacceptable.
Selfish.
It was.
You were selfish. No
I
offense.
was.
You were selfish.
Straight up.
You were selfish in that moment. Not saying you're selfish, but just in that moment, you were ready for Desmond. You were ready for your loved ones.
Man.
You were going though. You're going. That's good, but you were being selfish at the time.
You know, I caught myself slipping, man.
There's good selfish and there's bad selfish.
Yeah, like we touched on it, just and that one was a negative one. That was something where because everything I was thinking about will be handled, will be taken care of, but instead I worried about it. And then finally, when I realized, I was like, "Bro, you gotta, you know, you only child, you gotta lock in and do your thing, player."
Did you almost smack yourself in the face? In the
I
mirror?
almost threw a little water on me. I was like, "Come on, bro."
You had to breathe, didn't you?
Had
Take
to
a step
breathe.
back.
Meditated,
Meditate. Pray.
Yeah, pray.
All right, God, you got me.
You know,
Gonna go to Dad's now.
yeah. Let me get out there, man. Don't
Forget what I've got planned. That can wait.
Right.
Dad's only one dad. You know what I mean?
You know, the rest will go. The rest will come and go. This take care of that. It's his day.
Exactly.
So yeah, definitely did that. Definitely, but
Well, I'm glad you made that choice to go.
absolutely went out, had some great sushi, kicked it, had a
Took a
great
nap?
time. Huh?
Took a nap.
No, I stayed up. It's crazy.
I've been on your parents' couch. I know what it's like to get in that
Oh,
right corner.
dude.
Just
Oh, it's over.
it's over.
Mom will lay a blanket. I'd be like, oh my God, get this off of me. I can't. I'm out.
Not gonna lie. I look forward to what snacks on the table.
Oh man, she had the snacks. Oh, she had the snackies. We had sushi, then man, yeah, it was trouble, man. I was close. I was almost slumped, man. I had to get up. I said, my dog's at home. I gotta get home.
I ain't trying to go home.
You know, man, this is home. This is it.
Is it nice to have two homes?
Huh?
Is it nice to have two homes?
It is, man. It is. It is. Home and home. Home away from home, man. It's crazy, but yeah, it's a blessing. Definitely a blessing.
It is.
Yeah, definitely.
Your parents are blessings.
They are. It's got to cherish them, man. Got to.
Yeah.
know.
The time on earth is only temporary.
It is, man. It is.
So you gotta cherish everything. That's why I hate fighting. I hate disagreeing. Even though it's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't know how much time you have left.
Right.
Why do you want to go out if something happens, you know, and go out with an argument the night before or something?
Ain't that why they say don't go to bed mad or something? Don't go to
I play that
sleep
Neo
angry.
song, you know.
Which one?
Don't want to go to bed, or I
Oh,
don't know, forgot. But you know,
Something
it's
like
it's
that.
playing in my head now.
gotcha.
I think it's called Mad.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Neo.
Shout out, man. Shout out to Neo with that perfect hat.
mean-
Always tilted.
I mean, if someone can pull off being bald, it's him.
Hey, Morris Chestnut, man.
Yeah.
What? Shoot. Morris Chestnut
Okay,
pulled
shout out
it,
to Morris
man.
Chestnut, like Mike.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. But yeah, it's awesome, man.
Shout out to Bow Wow for those braids.
Yeah, the Rays. Shout out. Man.
Man, when I got my hair braided, I don't know how you do it.
What you mean?
It hurts. It's definitely not for Hispanics. That's for sure. I'll stick to the man bun on
Kevin said,
Oh God.
Is that why you haven't got him again?
It hurt, bro. It pull on your hair, you know.
He said,
I
no.
had some comments too, but that's behind closed doors.
Man, I had my hair braided for about a month. I'm waiting until my trip. But man, yeah, it's rough sometimes. It's rough.
I don't know how you do it, bro.
Man, sometimes I question it, but
I'll tell you, and mastering trying to put on do-rag, I don't know. Trying to see if the string's tight enough, slipping off my head in the bed, you know.
let me put you on game. Yeah, whoever's
I had to
listening,
YouTube that.
let me put you on game. I got away from do-rags.
Oh, yeah?
I use this brand called King's Crown. Shout out to King's Crown. They're caps and they're satin. Oh, slide it over. Choop, choop. You're good.
See, that's my problem, the choop part.
These are already tied.
I was looking at YouTube, they're like, you can roll it, you can tie it. I'm
Oh,
like, yeah, why
man.
my arm's going numb?
Oh, bro, you can do the caps, everything. Only time I wear a do-rag now is when I'm working out. That's
Shout
it.
out to Walmart for the $2 caps.
Oh,
but it ripped on my big head.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did it rip? Yeah, did it rip?
Like a nylon.
Oh my gosh, you could have hit me. I would have gave you one. I got 30 of them.
No, shout out to the homie. I called him up right after I got done. I was like, "Yeah, I need a do-rag." Never have I ever in our 25 years of friendship did I ever ask him for a do-rag.
Is that Dre?
Yeah. Shout out to Dre.
Shout out to Dre, man. Shout out to Dre.
He said,
Yeah.
"What? Do-rag?" I said, "Yeah, I got braids."
And World, he hasn't had braids since. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
I think, not being able to wash my hair. That was the hard part.
That part's tough. That part is tough.
And too much product.
Too much. Oh yeah.
Just to keep him,
So
nice.
she had to keep it, to help it stay in. Yeah. You had to keep growing it out. That's the thing. That's always that weird in between spot. Like when I was growing my hair.
I had them hanging, and I wake up looking like an alien, like sticking right. So I'm like trying to hold it down. Feel like do I got to put glue or something?
Yeah, you was in that weird in between, man.
hairspray.
It was that weird in between where I've been there, and it's like, bro, you just got pushed through that part. Like if you wanted to keep
like,
right.
see, when I started seeing hair stick out, because having them in for a little bit, it started to make me angry because they're not nice anymore.
Right.
But I guess that's the whole point of. I hear there's good things about like it help your hair grow and stuff like that.
It will, because it's
I like
pulling
them.
on
I'm
it.
not saying I don't like. I'll get them done again. I just my first time.
Absolutely, mate.
I mean, it does hurt though.
It do. Man.
And then when your hair itches or something, you're just like, "Whoa."
Man, shout out to Brandy Branford. Always took care of me on the braids, man. She'd be pulling on it like crazy. Shout out, Brand. Always got love for you, babe. You took care of me. Then my new person that braids me, because Brandy moved to Texas. But
shout out to Kristen, aka on Facebook, she goes by the baddest.
Hey, Kristen,
Yeah,
that's who.
Kristen,
Okay, she
my
got
hair.
you right, man. She got you right.
Yep, that's my sister.
Bad. Shout out to Kristen on that. Shout out to Sonia too, who braids my hair now. Sonia, a blessing. She take care of me. But Sonia be pulling too. I'd be like, man. She like, but they gonna stay. Yeah, you right.
I think I asked a couple times, "Are you done yet?" It's like this ain't fun anymore, man. Good thing I had to watch the playoffs were on.
Shout out to the Mavs.
Yeah. I'm a Laker fan, so I have to go for the Mavs because I ain't going no Celtics.
Yeah, you can't. Automatic. Nope.
That's an automatic. Bye.
Straight up. Well, V, we coming to a conclusion. Any last words, any last things you want to say on the pod, man?
I love being here. Have me again.
Absolutely. We going to. Like I said, the next
I'm
time.
make this home.
Hey, come on. We had that talk earlier, so get you rolling.
Yeah.
But next time we're gonna have you with a guest. We're gonna have 3 of us talking. Get it
Let's do
rolling. Have a good convo. I think I have some ideas in mind, so we do that soon.
Yeah.
Because we trying to get to a point where we shoot like 4 in a week. I mean, just get it done.
Do it.
Just call it good.
Let's call it.
Yeah. But no, we thank you for being back here again.
I appreciate
man.
you guys having me again.
Always. Let me go ahead before we close out. Love you, man.
You too.
You the real one.
Appreciate
World.
you guys.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode of Garage Talks 5417 podcast. Vega Taylor came back, blessed us with his presence, great gems, educational stuff to talk about, battling addiction, good laughs. That's what this podcast is about. It's a safe space here. So everyone that's listening, everyone that thinks they should be on this podcast, it's a safe space to be you and wholeheartedly you. So we appreciate y'all listening, tuning in, hitting that subscribe button, helping us grow our message in the bottle. All right, y'all, go ahead and bless up. Have a great evening. We out.